My name is Alina. I'm 27. And I used to think that being loved softly meant being loved less. He proved me wrong, and I pushed him away for it. We met on one of those dating apps I swore I'd never use. He wasn't flashy. No shirtless gym pics. No cryptic bios filled with red flags. Just Sam, 30, works in design, dog dad, and a goofy selfie with a golden retriever licking his face. I almost swiped left, but something about his eyes made me stop. He had this calm, open look, like someone who'd never raise his voice unless it was to cheer for you. Our first date was at a quiet coffee shop. He showed up exactly on time, held the door for me, pulled out my chair, ordered chamomile tea because coffee makes me too anxious. That should have been my first clue, that he wasn't like the others, that he didn't have that edge I was so used to chasing. But instead of running, I leaned in, because it was different. Safe. And God, I needed safe. For the next few weeks, everything felt easy. He'd text me good morning, ask about my day, remember the tiniest things I said, like how I hated loud chewing or how I always lost one sock in the dryer. He made playlists. He walked me home. He bought me this stupid pair of fuzzy socks after I joked about always losing mine. He wasn't trying to impress me. He was just showing up every single day, and I liked it. I really did. But somewhere along the way, that old voice crept in, the one that told me, if it's not chaotic, it's not real. If he doesn't make you cry, he doesn't care enough. If he doesn't dominate the room, how will he ever protect you? I'd been conditioned to crave stormy love, taught that softness meant weakness, that gentleness couldn't coexist with strength. And Sam? Sam was all softness. I started pulling away. Not physically, but emotionally. He'd tell me he missed me, and I'd just say, yeah, same. He'd plan dates, and I'd cancel last minute. He'd text sweet little things, and I'd leave them on read. And still, he stayed. Until one night, we went to dinner at this little Thai place I liked. I don't know what got into me that night. I think I wanted to provoke something, to make him prove he had fire. We were talking about something stupid TV shows, I think, and I just blurted it out. You know what your problem is? I said. You're too soft, Sam. I need a man. The moment the words left my mouth, I regretted them. Not because they weren't true to how I felt in that moment, but because they were cruel. His expression didn't change immediately. He just blinked. Once. Like he was making sure he heard me right. Then, he did something I didn't expect. He laughed. Not loudly. Not bitterly. Just a quiet, breathy laugh. He set his fork down, wiped his mouth with a napkin, and looked me dead in the eyes. Thanks for the clarity, he said. Then he stood up, reached for his wallet, dropped some bills on the table, and walked out. No dramatic exit. No anger. No raised voice. Just the quietest goodbye I've ever heard. I sat there stunned, the weight of what I said crashing over me. I wanted to run after him, to apologize, to say I didn't mean it. But I didn't. Because deep down, I knew I did mean it. In some twisted way, I believed it. I believed love had to hurt, that a real man had to dominate, be loud, be tough. And Sam? He didn't fit that mold. So I tried to break him. But all I did was break us. He didn't call, didn't text, didn't unblock me. It's been 6 months, and every now and then, I still think about that night, about the way his face fell, about how quietly he let me go, how he didn't fight back, didn't try to convince me he was enough, because he already knew he was. He didn't need my validation. He didn't beg to be seen. He simply realized I was never going to see him the way he deserved to be seen. And that was enough reason to leave. I thought walking away made him weak. But now I see, it made him stronger than I'll ever be. because he didn't need chaos to feel alive. He didn't need pain to prove passion. He just needed someone who wouldn't punish him for being gentle. And I wasn't that person. I still have the socks he gave me. Still listen to that stupid playlist with all those soft songs I pretended to hate. And every time I hear one of them, I wonder if he found someone who doesn't need drama to feel desired. Someone who lets him be soft, who understands that kindness is strength, that emotional availability is rare, and that real love doesn't need to shout to be felt. I hope he did. God, I hope he did. Because he deserved that. He always did.